How do you review perhaps one of Nigeria's most eventful years in politics? A best place perhaps to start is aboard the presidential aircraft, the Eagle One, and the travels of the President Muhammadu Buhari, especially the trips to London on medical vacation. Early January, precisely on the 19th day, the President traveled to London for treatment, details of which is not disclosed. With extension to his stay in London, he returned after some weeks and went back. The president spent over 100 days with series of visits from officials from Nigeria. At some point on his return, he made a very touching revelation about his health.
I couldn't recall ever being so sick.
The nation was also fortunate to have not the proverbial spare tire.
While the president was away, so many political activities raged. The vice president making peace moves in the Niger Delta region, but between the National Assembly and the executive arm of government, the war was intense.
We are not going to go into another further confirmation of anybody.
Acting chairman of the EFCC was refused confirmation. The custom boss was asked to appear in uniform.
Those against it, the ayes have it.
Even the budget 2017 was caught in the crossfire.
They took my laptop. The case is over.
As that went on, the president of the Senate was forced to a regular visit to the Code of Conduct Tribunal to answer questions on issues relating to asset declaration, but fingers were also pointed at the executive in some corruption issues. The Secretary to Government of the Federation and the grass-cutting controversy made headlines for weeks.
But in actual sense, it is 530 million naira was used to clear grasses.
But when the kitchen heat was unbearable, Mr. Babachilawa was sent packing. The main opposition party, People's Democratic Party, had seen a lot of legal tussle, with troubles reaching a climax when the Supreme Court sacked Senator Limadu Sharif and empowered Senator Ahmed Makarfi-led caretaker committee. That was a landmark decision for the party. The party went into a national convention where Prince Uche Secondus emerged as a chairman. The party gave the ruling APC a stern warning.
By this, we serve them quick notice.
The APC hasn't had a particularly good running of its own internal affairs, having managed just a NEC meeting in over a year and still no national convention in over 2 years as stipulated by its own constitution.
Nigerians who want opposition, I don't think the PDP as it is today has met that need.
The APC LG primaries in Lagos left a rather unpleasant scenario. Mr. Willie Obiano emerged governor of Anambra State in a landslide victory, defeating his opponents in all local government areas. Several defections happened across political parties. The most prominent is the former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar.
I have returned home. This is the home.
Mr. Abdurrashid may now return to the civil service in the most dramatic manner. Agitations by IPOB and some other groups will arrive, and the call for restructuring reached a fever pitch. How do we review year 2017 without mentioning some of the most dramatic moments that kept us laughing all the way with some of our lawmakers' class acts? Sheon Kimbaloye reporting for Channels Television News.